Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present to you Scrub Zero. Alright, well, we're back here again. Another Monday after another Sunday game where you just get to a point where you think your team can't get any lower. It's so dang on bad that you just don't care. And you get to, not so much that you don't care, just that you can't care. It got so bad that I had the game on and I was watching it, but I wasn't focused on it because the New York Giants are just that bad. I didn't think it would get worse, but it did. It got worse. Kadarius Toney went out with an injury early in the first quarter, in the first drive of the game. He caught, what, 2, 3 catches, something like that? And then he was out for the rest of the game with an ankle injury. Andrew Thomas left the game with an ankle injury, so he got banged up too. I think that was second quarter. But, you know, Giants, they take an early lead, 3-0. It's like, oh, they're going to show some fight. And then the man who says he doesn't coach in fear, like I said, he coaches in tomfoolery. Like, you live in a world of tomfoolery, of BS. Because my man decided he was going to go for it on fourth down on his own 40. Let me tell you something. First of all, your third down play calling. I don't know what kind of run that was. You got the fullback going one way, the back going another. That usually doesn't work out too well when you talk about a 3rd and 1. But your offensive line isn't very good. And even if they were like you ain't calling no slants or no man. But Jason Garrett's offense has been awful. I have nothing positive to say about him. I'm ready to move on from the guy. As for the fourth down, quarterback sneak. Your quarterback that suffered a concussion last week because dude didn't understand when to get down, and Jason Garrett, once again, his play calling is just so bad. So, you don't get it. You give up a touchdown immediately after 7-3, and then it went all to hell from there. Daniel Jones ended the day with 3 picks, a lost fumble. Well, got fumbled twice. Matt Pert, he looked sorry. He's not a left tackle. I don't know if he could really play right, if he can even play in the league, but he certainly can't play left. Nate Solder's done. The guards. What do you want me to say? Will Hernandez. I haven't even said anything about him, but he hasn't you get so bad to the point you don't even realize the dude's there. That's how I feel about Will Hernandez. And the Giants are just bad on offense. Evan Ingram, I know one. That was Daniel Jones' fault, but I think that was the first one. But it looked like Evan Ingram ran a bad route. He ran the route, but it was poorly executed. That's what it looked like to me. I can't really say because I don't know how the route's supposed to really be run, but it didn't look like a good route to me. And Daniel Jones got picked off, but he has to be better. Sterling Shepard slipped on one on the second pick that happened. He slipped on the route, and so he has to be better. Joe Judge left the quarterback in, and his rationale was that he plays 60 minutes. Well, your team hasn't been playing 60 minutes at all for any game. Quite honestly, I can't say that the entire team has played a complete game for a complete game. Even the game you won in New Orleans, you didn't play a complete game. So I'm trying to figure out how you playing for 60 minutes when your guys can't even play complimentary football for 60 whole minutes. But there's gonna be mistakes, but the mistakes have been so glaring. I can't say that they played a complete game during any week. It's been bad. Defense, like I said, they can't stop no one. They got 2 linebackers, 2 inside linebackers that can't cover. Listen, I like Tay Crowder, but I don't know if he's really a bad cover corner linebacker because I haven't really checked him like that. But he didn't do a good job Sunday. We know Reggie Ragland can't cover. He's a liability. He's been a liability in the run game. Now Leonard Williams, he showed up a bit. He showed up a bit. He had 7 tackles, 1.5 sacks. My man's apparently the booze got to him, and all I would say is, dude, tell your team to play better, because you're gonna get booed when you don't play well, and your team hasn't played well the entire year. I just realized I had my eyes closed because they're just so bad. I don't even want to open my eyes. It's just that dang on awful. James Bradbury, he was okay, I guess, but man, the secondary's been a disappointment, and it's not because they don't have players. They have players, but the coaching and the execution has been awful. I don't know about that. I don't know if they could really stop the run even with the players they have, but they shouldn't be this bad. But they are, and they're sorry, and they've been sorry, and for the foreseeable future, they'll continue to be sorry. I think it's time to move on from this. Obviously, not in the middle of the season. I don't think that does you any good, but I'd say clean house at the end of the season. I've been thinking this for a while. I think I said it in my last when I did the after game stuff last week. The Giants, you can stick a fork in them. They're done. They are so done that even, let's just say Dallas was at 500 right now. I'd still say the Giants are done because they just don't. There's nothing about them that says they're going to turn it around. They're not playing well. Now you're talking about a 5-game difference, 4-game difference because they're 5-1, but it might as well be a 55-game difference the way the Giants are playing. They don't run the ball well. They don't commit to the run, which is something I can't stand because they haven't committed to it all year. Daniel Jones he ain't the guy. He's a guy. I don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I doubt it at this point. You just got to get to a point and you got to say your quarterback just isn't good. And this defense has been the biggest disappointment because even if they weren't a top 10 defense, I thought they'd be serviceable. They're not even that. I didn't even want to do this video today, but I said let me get it over with. I'll do my preview stuff later in the week for the Panthers, but the Giants, even if they win that game, do it matter? No, because this is a bad team. They have bad coaches. And the coaching is bad. The execution is bad. Some of the players really are bad. GM is bad, so yeah. Yeah. This is what it's going to be from now for the foreseeable future. I like, what do you want me to say? They are, they can't cover. They can't tackle. They can't run. They can't protect. They can't block. They can't call plays. So I'm going to just end it here because this is just so dang on bad. You can leave a like, subscribe, comment, share the video. Because these guys are bums. Biggest bunch of bums I know. But I hope everyone else is having a great day. Because, it actually hasn't been a bad day. Because I put them out my mind. They're done. I ain't losing no sleep over the blankety-blank Giants. So, that's what it is. Shout out to my guys. Welcome to HDTV. Seahawks Jose Rodriguez. Chris Cervantes, even though he was only in and out yesterday. But still, shout out to him. Shout out to Christian. Kennedy. Who else? King Magnus. Nick Jacobs. Chance Ringo, glad to see you doing better, bro. Burundi Sledge, good to see that you're around. Hope everything's starting to turn around with your situation, bro. And S. Young, though he be talking a bunch of smack. And just everyone, man. So, until next time, I'm Scrubs here. I'll catch y'all on the flip side.